Hey everybody, are we live on Facebook? Okay, so sorry I was a little late. The Wi-Fi at the studios we shoot Scandal at is horrendous. So we're just going cellular and hopefully this will work. Last time I did it, I don't know if you remember, but it cut out, so I had to relog on. We'll do that if necessary. So anyway, now I'm not wandering around the parking lot holding the phone, so I can answer some of your guys' questions. And if I'm trying to refresh my feed, oh, here we go. I actually see myself. And someone said, "Hey, Tony." So I'm saying, "Hey" to Jasmine Moore. So I had some questions from you guys. And how are things for Fitz so far this season? Well, as you know, I can't tell you too much. Because that would give everything away. But things are complicated. So what else is new? Fitz is trying to wrap up his presidency, and this next season of Scandal starts off anyway, still dealing with the election of who's going to be president, and there are continued complications on that. So I can't give you too much more than that. And honestly, we're only shooting our second episode, so I really don't know much. But the first episode's great. And, I don't know what Shonda has in mind. So let's see, what was the next? That was the_girl_SG. All right, so then Linda asked me, do you know which episode you'll direct? Yeah, I'm going to direct episode number 5. Which we're just starting to shoot episode 3 today, so 2 more will be the one I direct. And then we're going to take a little break while a friend has a baby. And then we'll resume again filming in January, and that's when you guys are going to get to see the beginning of the season. It will just air straight through from January to basically till May. Sarah Bark asked, who or what inspired you to start acting? And also, what do you like to do for fun in your spare time? Well, what inspired me to start acting, honestly, I fell in love with the theater. My mom used to always take me to the theater when I was a kid. And being from a showbiz family, I met a lot of actors. I didn't know any movie stars, actually, because my parents really sheltered us from Hollywood and all the trappings that can make you turn into a crazy person. But I did know a lot of my parents' friends who were just professional actors, and I always thought they were incredible people. And, when I went to New York and went to the theater, I kind of thought that was very romantic. But to be honest with you, what it was for me was when I went to high school and kind of idolized my older brother who acted in the plays and decided in 9th grade to audition for a play. And I sat down with the theater teacher and auditioned for this play, and instantaneously thought, this is for me. I know how to do this. This is what I want to do. And I got really. It was the first time I thought I'd never had that feeling before. So, and the feeling has never left me. So that's what it was. Let's see if there's a ton of questions here, but maybe you guys have asked some new ones, so I'm going to just look through here. I just see, hey. That's all I'm getting here. So maybe you are asking questions, but they're not all coming through here. Oh, yes, 259 comments. There we go. I'm trying to load these, guys. Be patient. All right, while these load, because the internet's horrible, let me answer some more questions. Let's see. Let's see. If you could do one previous Scandal scene over again, which would it be and why? That's a good question. I don't know how I'd do it differently, honestly, but the hardest scene for me in Scandal, the one I struggled with most, was in season 4. The whole thing of, I had a lot of trouble getting my brain around the whole thing of Fitz going to war to save Olivia. I understood why he needed to save Olivia, but the decision that, you know, thousands of people died because of that was hard to get my head around as president of the United States. Although people have gone to war for lesser reasons. And there was a scene when Olivia came back, and I had thought I had rescued her, or helped rescue her, and I showed up at her apartment, and she just tore into me. And I never felt that I kind of got... Fitz didn't actually have much to say. He just kind of took it. And I don't know if I would talk to Shonda if we did that again and go, you know, I don't... And you know, if it was the scene itself, but that was one I never felt particularly comfortable with. I found it really difficult to do. So that was one of those. You and your co-stars are amazing. My co-stars are amazing. So thanks for that. How easy or hard is it to work for Shonda? She seems so scary. LOL. Shonda is not scary. Shonda's awesome and amazing and sweet and loving and fantastic to work for. She's no bullshit. You know, Shonda is she's super smart and works incredibly hard and does not waste time. And you know, so you when you're working for Shonda, you need to be on your toes. But I find that super exciting. And as a person, she's just the best. She's hilarious and sweet and deeply loyal. I can't say enough great things about her. And you know what else? She's kind of shy. So I think when I first met her, God, whatever, 13 years ago or something like that, 12 years ago, I could see how someone would think she was scary because she's very, very shy and quiet. So you don't know if that she's being standoffish, but she's not. She's amazing. And if you follow her, what is this new app? My Music or Musically? Do you guys follow that app? Shonda just turned me onto it, and she does the most amazing Musically posts. So if you have any doubt about Shonda being like a super hilarious, fun person, just watch her Musically. She rocks. What else can we talk about? Let's see. Frederica's asking me, let's make a habit of these Facebook Lives. When was the last time you, what does this say? Dreamt as Fitz. That's interesting. You know, I don't remember when I had a dream as Fitz, but you do as an actor. I do often have dreams. It's never literally I am the character, but I do definitely have dreams in where I'm sort of a hybrid of a character in the situation that I'm in. So that is that. But I don't remember when the last one was. Oh, that's not okay. Wait, we got a live one here. So thanks, man. All right. So let's see. Darlene Duke Katz is asking me if I have any plans to lend my voice talent to any animated films. No, I don't. Sorry, I had a great time doing Tarzan and some other stuff. Well, there's lots of hearts flying. I think that's a good sign. Stella Baker feels like Shonda doesn't love Fitz anymore. That is an incorrect statement. Shonda adores Fitz, and Shonda, you know what happens in our show is the kind of pendulum of focus swings from one character to the other. So sometimes some of us have to kind of step back, and she often pushes something very far in one direction and then boomerangs it back. So I don't think that's true. I have faith that Shonda loves Fitz. Let's see. Let me just scroll down here. What else? Will there be a season 7? I don't know. I assume so. I hope so. If you guys hang in there with us, there will be a season 7. But they don't tell us that until, we probably won't know until later this year or, you know, in the spring. Let's see. What else? Sorry guys, I'm looking. I'm not on Musically, although I think we were having a group conversation the other day about Musically, because I was so blown away. Shonda and I were at the Democratic Convention together, and she was showing me her stuff, like full-on Hamilton. Like, the whole song. She knows with the moves and everything, or some, I don't know. She knows, she's much more hip in terms of music than I am, but I'm kind of interested, so we may get there. Let's see. What's my opinion about the abortion storyline? Well, I thought it was Kelly Pierre's asking that. I thought it was really brave. You know, the way that Shonda tends to address social issues and socially complicated and uncomfortable issues through her storytelling, I always find to be really impressive, because she takes something and when you're not looking for it, and just kind of throws it in the audience's face. And she tends to do, and I thought she did this with the abortion thing, in a non-judgmental way. It just was what it was. And the fact that it was so, she didn't set it up, you just saw Olivia doing that, and it made, whether you are, you know, on either side of the abortion issue, it made you really uncomfortable, because it just showed the stark, simple reality of Olivia making a choice for herself, by herself, and not including, you know, including it. For me as Fitz, it was horrifying. I just, for months after that, you know, because Fitz didn't know about it for quite a while, I just thought this would be it for Fitz. He would be just devastated and enraged, and because the thing he would have wanted more than anything was to have a baby with Olivia. Then what Shonda chose to do, when he did find out about it, was to have Fitz be not judgmental about it, and to, as painful as it was for him, to respect that it was Olivia's body and Olivia's choice about her body, and that he really didn't have a right to judge her for that. And I thought that was really interesting and surprising. But, you know, what she does all the time is she just puts it out there in a very provocative way, and, you know, she's not making a political point. She's just putting it out there, and people can interpret it as they want, and hopefully, really what it is, hopefully people talk about it. So, get a Snapchat. Can I tell you something? Okay, so I literally, just this weekend, because I'll confess, I just thought Snapchat's beyond me. I can't, I'm just, it's a generational thing or something. I was with my daughter Anna, as some of you guys know. She was doing a triathlon in Nebraska this weekend, the Triathlon Nationals, and we were sitting dinner. I went to cheer her on and support her, and she hooked me up on Snapchat, but I have not Snapchat yet. So I have it, but I haven't quite figured out either how to use it or to know exactly how, but there's possibilities. So I'll let you know as soon as I get it going. I'll tell you when I'm called on Snapchat, and we'll have some fun. Do you think, let's see, Brianna Hammock wants to know, wait a minute, what did Brianna want? Jeez, these are going so fast, I lost Brianna's question. It was something about, does Fitz want to go to Vermont? Yes. Wow, you guys are asking a lot of questions. Should we have hope for Olitz, or do you think they're over for good? I always have hope. Annette H. Evelyn, I always have hope. I don't know, I have no idea what Sean has in mind, but I'm not giving up. Would I visit, Noemi wants to know if I will visit the Philippines. Yes. I'm working today, but someday I will. What else? What will Fitz do when he's out of office? I don't know. You know, that's a huge question for me. I don't know what Shauna has in mind, but next year, that's going to be the deal. One can only assume. So I feel like Fitz will start a foundation. He'll want to do, you know, he'll want to make a difference, but I have no idea how that'll fit into the storytelling of Scandal. I do not have a clue. And I've stopped wanting, Sean always surprises me, so it's fun not to know. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Let's see. I can't wait to finally meet you in Atlanta on Sunday. Michelle Abbott says, yeah, I'm going to be campaigning for Hillary Clinton in Atlanta this weekend. So everybody come on down to Atlanta. Fitz is the best. He deserves so much more. That. I mean, he, like all of us, is a flawed human being, but I appreciate that. So look, guys, I know I was a few minutes late, but this is going on. I'm going to answer 3 more questions, okay? So let's see. What? Someone said, what's my beauty routine, but I have no beauty routine, so I'm not going to answer that. Oh gosh, I can't. Oh, let's see. These are going really fast. I can't really. A lot of kisses being sent, not really questions. Do I think that Olivia should seek help? You know what? I think Olivia could use some really good therapy. I really do. I think that Olivia is struggling a lot right now, and she's in a very, very dark place, in my opinion. And I think she could use some help. I don't know that Rowan, her daddy, is really the right guy to turn to, and sometimes she turns to him. But that's just my opinion. I'll get Carrie to teach me Snapchat. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 more. I'm trying to find questions. You guys aren't really asking questions. What do I actually drink in the Oval Office? Not really scotch. I must admit, it is not really scotch. It's brown water. How boring is that? Can I still do the Tarzan yell? Yes, but I am not going to. My kids actually made me do it a few weeks ago at the dinner table. And you know what? I still had it going on. Last question. Drum roll, please. Did I really learn how to... Kiki Russell wants to know if I really did learn to play basketball in season 3. Okay, this is kind of a funny story. The one sport I've always been horrible at is basketball. I never really learned to play it as a kid, and by the time I played it in school, everyone was so good at it, I just thought, I can't do this. I'd always foul people, I didn't have a good shot, and I just thought, you know what, I do other sports. So, periodically, Shonda would email me and go, what sports do you play? And in season 2, I think, she sent me that, and I said, look, you know, anything but basketball, you know, I gave her a list of sports. And then as a joke, I said, you know, I can chop wood. And then all of a sudden, as you may remember, she wrote a scene of me chopping wood, which I thought was hilarious. And then in season 3, she asked me the same question, and I listed some sports, and I said anything but basketball. And then I didn't hear any response. So about a month later, I'm in a costume fitting, and Lynn and Paolo are great costume, and she says, I need to fit you for your basketball clothes. And I said, what? She said, oh yeah, don't you know about the basketball scene coming up? I thought, I cannot play basketball. And she's like, well, I think you're doing a scene with Scott Foley playing basketball. And Scott played high school basketball. Scott's like an amazing athlete, and I knew I was going to be totally humiliated. So I called, I was like, are you guys doing it? It turned out, yes, they did. And I made them get me a basketball coach. And I did learn to play basketball. And I realized after a week of coaching and having about 500 blisters on my feet that you can actually learn to play the game. And I was, so yeah, I could play. And we did one-on-one and actually, you know, made the 3-point shot that's on camera that Scott actually missed, but I made it. So I was able to hold that over his head. But yeah, it was awesome, and I wanted to continue playing. And of course, I kind of didn't keep that one going. But yeah, that's the basketball story. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. This was super fun, and let's do it again.